Everybody's afraid in California of gangs. We were not, because we knew gangs, or they didn't mean to be mean. They just wanted it to be respect. My job as a bouncer, security guard, was getting complicated, more dangerous. So I moved to Memphis. When we got here, none of us had a job. The job opportunity that I had, it was canceled before I got here. When I got here, I didn't get the same opportunities that I have in California, making the same money that I was making over there. In here, the company that hired me, it was paying me $9 an hour. So for me, being new here in Memphis, it wasn't gonna cut it with 40 hours at $9 an hour. I pulled in 18 hours a day, had a full-time job, and with Service Master, I was working a part-time job. I didn't want that for my family. I want more for my kids. I had one already, and one was coming up, so it was more like I had to do it for them. My wife was working. She was working at this store called Emilio's, and she has to walk like 2 miles, two to 3 miles every day. It was hard. It broke my heart knowing, because I couldn't see her. I was at work already before she was there. When I got to home, she was still working. When she came back from work, I was in the other job already. We got an apartment as soon as we got here. We set up the rooms, and my brother got one with his wife. My other brother got the other one with his wife, and I'm like, hey, there's only one more room left. And my mom and dad, where are they gonna go? So I was like, give it to my mom and my dad, and I'll stay in the living room. My wife and myself used to sleep on the floor. We used to sleep on the floor for 6-7 months, and she was pregnant, and it was kind of hard, but I always told her, I'm gonna make it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be okay. Why? Because we were a family, so we didn't care. We were gonna make it, and we knew we were gonna make it. At first, I just saw it like it's a cleaning job. So I was like, anybody can do this. I started as a temp, so I was like, 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours. But as soon as I started, I see an opportunity in 2 days. The first opportunity they offered me was a lead person. Then after that, I think 2 months later, they offered me a supervisor position. So I started working the supervisor position, but it still was so hard. Now I had to stay more hours as a supervisor. And I was like, if I want more, I need to make this my focus, because I couldn't do it in both places and be great at it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to make Service Master by Stratos my focus, and so I can make the best of it. After 6 months, 7 months, they make me assistant manager. Now I was working at FedEx Forum and the Redbirds. I was making more means for my family. I was making more money. Now me and my wife rented our own apartment. We started buying our own furniture. So since there, I started seeing the company with different eyes. I loved what I was doing. It was working great. Instead of me spending 18 hours, I was spending 10 hours, 11 hours, and I had time to have with my wife and my little girl. So I was seeing blessings after blessings. I started looking at Service Master like, okay, this can be home.
Oh, let me have that.
Chris and Stacy, they're like mom and dad. So dad always being the easygoing, and mom being business. Chris, the reason I got anything is because of the opportunity he have given me. Me not having a high school diploma, and he's willing to give me the opportunity to own a house. That was a dream. When I talked to him, I was telling him, like, you make dreams of my family happen. Stacy always helped me being better. She always pushing me. She always like giving me technology, you need this, you need that. So Chris always tried to help you some way, and she always tried to make you better on the other way. We're a family, and for everybody to make means or be good, you have to treat her like a family. Service Master by Stratos has always make opportunities. It's not just me. We got other management that started as workers. We got Bruce Taylor at Alabama that does basically what I do, but in Alabama, and he started with the company as I did. So there's an opportunity for anybody that wants to better their lives, not their own lives, but their family lives. Like when you live in a family, everybody shares the same dessert. So, and that's what we see that with the companies making money. Everybody is gonna share, and you have an opportunity to either be a regular employee or to grow yourself with us. Learn more. 90% of our supervisors come from our employees. We spend time with them. We spend training with them. We try to do everything that we can because I know how it feels. I know I've been there before. If I can do it, I think everybody can do it.